Coach, a quick, busy 2 days here. You have a good feeling about going into Denver and the rest of the week?
Yeah, for sure. I thought we had our best practice today. We were sharp. We worked, short. But, I mean, as much as I think you can do in that short period to give ourselves the best chance to win.
Is it almost near impossible to try and figure out how much conditioning has been lost over the last week, and you just kind of hope for the best, basically?
Yeah, for sure. There's no excuses. It's pro hockey. I mean, your job is to be in shape. So whether you're off for 5 days, certainly if you didn't have COVID, you should be in shape. You should be doing something to get yourself at that level. So we're not going to use excuses. It's at this point, we're all professional athletes, the players, and we've got to just do our job.
As somebody who's experienced life in the Mile High, are you able to offer any advice to players who maybe have not been there and experienced the high altitude?
Yeah, there's lots to be said about it, but there's so much mental in this game. When you tell yourself it's back-to-back and you're tired. When you tell yourself it's altitude, you're tired. I mean, you can find an excuse every single day if you want, but the best players and the best leaders and the best teams don't have excuses. They go out there and they perform every day, and that's what you're here to do, is to perform and do it to the best of your ability. So, if you want to keep finding excuses, you can find them. They're everywhere, and the line is excuses are for losers. They really are. I mean, if you want to come up with excuses, it takes away from the positivity and the opportunity to get better. So we're not going to use any excuses, and we're just going to play.
Chris Gariak, Post Media. Coming out of this.
What's that?
What areas do you want to see improvement coming out of this?
Just our overall game. We need consistency. We need consistency night to night in our defensive zone, in our power play, in our penalty kill, in our face-offs. There's so many things that have been lost over the last couple weeks with the guys coming in and coming out. There's no excuses now, and we need to evaluate and judge our club on this trip according to what we do out there, and everything has to get better. I mean, you don't have the record we have if things have gone great, so everything's got to be better. And to a man, we have to be sharper. Details have to be sharper. Less penalties and everything. So we're going to judge that over the next 4 games. We're going to put our best 20 guys out there, and we're going to do everything we can to win.
Bishop's been out there with you the last couple of days. Is he getting any closer, DJ?
Yeah, he'll go on waivers today, and with the idea that he's going to go down and play in Belleville and then be ready for us at some point. So obviously he's been out so long, it'd be hard for him to come in. So that'll be what happens with him today.
And just DJ, just on the road here, are you going to be in a bit of a bubble here? You said yesterday players could go for walks, but is that going to be, at least to start the trip, what the regimen will be?
Yeah, for sure. Until we get the word from the league and the Players Association, we're going to continue to follow the protocols until everyone's 100% healthy and get back to normal. So we'll do whatever they tell us. So that includes us being, staying indoors and staying to ourselves until this clears.
We'll go to Ian Mendes at The Athletic.
Sorry, DJ, I don't know if that I got cut off there. Just to follow up on that, are you still going to be subjected to that third sort of just before the game test moving forward here during this week on this road trip?
No, not before games. It'll be daily testing until we get through this, but not before games anymore.
And just to yesterday you mentioned that you were hoping to kind of maybe get a chance to chat with some guys, see how they were doing, how they're feeling. Did you get that opportunity? And just from a general sense, if you kind of know how some of these guys are doing right now?
Well, I think being a pro athlete and not wanting to not play, everyone says they're good and they feel good, and they've been able to work out and skate after 2 days. So I'll check again today, but they tell me they're good to go.
And my last one would be, what would you like to see out of Tim Stützle there, a little bit on the right side, on that line with Tkachuk on the left side?
Well, he's going to have to skate, provide speed, offense, hold on to pucks. I thought he had a really good last game, so we'll see how that goes. On the right side, we'll monitor that shift to shift. If we feel the need to change him, we will. But I think that gives, I thought he was really good the other day, so let's hope we can build on it.
Go to Matt Tidcombe at Senators.com.
Hey DJ, just one question. Just how different is this Avalanche team without Nathan McKinnon in the lineup?
Well, they're not struggling. They've won 4 in a row. They're scoring 6 and 7 a night. So they're as good as anyone in the league. They have as good a goaltending as anyone in the league. They can score. They can defend. I think going into the year, they're the favorite to win the Stanley Cup. So taking one piece out of a team that's a Stanley Cup team, they're still one heck of a team, and they're rolling along really well.
Circle back to Bruce Garriock for the final one.
Hey, do you guys have one other thing? Is there any word on whether, when and where Zaitsev and Batherson can join you?
Yeah, we think Zaitsev will join some point in the trip. Batherson will not, and likely play when we get home.